I'm Palmer for 106.5 The End, here with Suburban. Thanks for
Hello.
coming out.
What's
you got
up?
in last night and got you some barbecue.
Yeah.
How was it?
It was all right. It was pretty good. I don't
mean,
have barbecue most of the time.
I was going to say.
I'm not sure if I went to the right places, to be honest.
Oh, well, then we won't
But
say who it was.
The hush puppies. I've never had a hush puppy in my life, but you expect there to be cheese inside those, but there's not. But you're not disappointed. You're not disappointed.
I'm usually disappointed at a lack of cheese, but yeah, a hush puppy.
Yeah.
Good cornbread. All right. So we've had, there's been a controversy with another similarly aged artist to yourself. So I have to ask the question. Do you know who Van Halen is?
Yes, I've heard the name.
Okay, thank God. I mean, you didn't know who the Eagles were. Well, do you know who the Eagles were? You just don't know Witchy Woman?
So I don't know titles very well. If you show me a song, I will immediately know it most of the time.
Got it. I have that issue too because
Yeah.
I used to pirate all my music, which I would never do now.
Yeah.
But all the titles are always messed up because it was like some wonky version with some person talking in the background. I was also stalking your Instagram, and so missile launcher.
Oh yeah.
Let's discuss.
Oh yeah.
What?
I have my sources.
Oh my God. don't say that. People are going to
I'm kidding.
think you're dealing with. What's happening with the missile launcher? Is this a prop for a music video? Should I be genuinely concerned?
It could be for a music video. It could be.
Wow, that lack of answer is more concerning than it should be, given that we're talking about, again, a missile launcher.
State-of-the-art RPG.
Yeah, as one does.
As one does.
And dances around with.
Fortnite.
Can you do the Fortnite dances?
A few of them, yeah. You want?
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously. Wait, actually, amazing.
Then I don't want to do anymore. That's just my best. This is my favorite one.
You don't need to do anymore. Everybody is obviously wowed.
You better be.
So this is going to be show number 3 for you, like.
Yeah,
ever.
no, this is my third show.
Oh my God, are
Yeah.
you so excited?
Scared shitless
Yeah?
all the time, but
Yeah?
you know, you overcome these obstacles.
You fake it
You
till
just
you make
you
it.
fake it till you make it.
We're all scared too. We're all just scared puppies in the world.
Honestly, hush
Trying to-
puppies.
We are all scared hush puppies, insecure about our lack of cheese.
Absolutely.
Just trying to navigate the world. Totally. How have the other 2 shows been?
Oh, the first one was in Milwaukee. That was like the first time I'd ever been
Yeah.
in front of like a crowd
Totally.
to sing my own songs, and that was crazy. It felt nice, but like, you know, I kind of struggled on my talking points. It was the first time I'd really had people, like an audience,
Gotta
in
get
front of
those
me.
Note cards.
Yeah. And then the second one was a headliner in Chicago Shubas, and that was really fun. Like, actual fans that were there to see me, and
Yeah.
it like I was scared shitless outside before I walked in. I just fucking went into it, and it felt good to just nail the set and just
Yeah.
have like a reaction to all these unreleased songs. Like,
Totally.
all that's out there is Cradles and Isolate,
Right.
and it was crazy because even for a song like Isolate, like Cradles has like the numbers. Isolate's just more like a local single to me, and
Right.
they were still mouthing they were singing the lyrics, and that wowed me.
That's amazing.
And like with all the unreleased songs, sure there wasn't as much of a response because they didn't know it, but
Right.
you can see they were vibing. They were still vibing.
They're still like, this is lit.
Yeah.
Gotta be getting this when it
Yeah.
comes out. Yeah. What are we looking for albums? When's that
I have
happening?
a project coming up in the
Cool.
new year.
Awesome. Early New Year.
Somewhat, yeah.
Yeah?
Somewhat. I can't say too much.
Fair enough. But speaking of Cradles, that music video seems like what I would see during a sleep paralysis nightmare.
Yep.
How did that transpire? How did that all come together? And
I you know, the song obviously was based on like a twisted childhood fantasy, like just the lyrics in general.
Yeah.
And they told me to make a music video idea. I sat down, wrote a shot list in like 6 hours at like 4 a.m. in the morning, and just came up with whatever came to mind, and that's most of what it was. You know, a lot of childhood fantasies that were like twisted to be more adult,
Totally.
And I wanted it to seem a little evil. I wanted it to seem dark, and a lot of people call it edgy and shit like that. But it's
edgy.
like when we actually got a director for it, my label Warner, they came to me with multiple options for directors with like crazy portfolios, and I went through all of them. And before any of this had happened, a director named Andrew Donahoe went to DM me on Instagram. I guess that was just his best way of contacting me personally. Just slid in there, and
hey kid, here you need a music video.
This is before anything had happened. I think he had an idea going into it.
Okay.
And he said, yeah, I would love to produce a music video. And of course, I didn't really have any money at the time. Like that was fucking crazy to me.
Right.
Waited until we had some money to really, and then all these portfolios were not as cool as his. He did 21 Pilots videos and like some other stuff, even Skrillex, which is crazy. And he nailed the vision, absolutely nailed it. It looked like it was taking something out of my brain and putting it on a screen, and that's exactly what I wanted.
That's a perfect collaborative experience.
Definitely want to keep making more with him.
And it obviously was incredibly successful. You have like 30 million views on YouTube.
I kind of stopped counting it, but it's like...
It's about 30 million views.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that's like insane.
Crazy.
You kind of really went from 0 to 100. You don't really have like the... gritty, like I've been touring for 10 years and then finally a record label approached me. Like how did this all happen? Like how are you here right now so quick?
I wrote a shit ton of songs. Like I have like, I don't even know, 30 plus, maybe 40. Out of those, probably like 20 ones that I'm actually going to release.
Right.
And I just stocked those up over a 2-year period of time. I dropped out of high school in like 10th grade. And that was due to a few health reasons, but like after that, took the opportunity to focus my life on something that was not school, because I realized like I liked making music, and you don't really need to go to school for that. I'm not gonna lie, you don't. If you want,
kids don't go to school, and you'll be successful. Drop out of high school.
And I just spent like, it was 2015. And then I worked my way up through just practicing and learning more and more about Ableton, the software I use. And eventually, like, I found management. Right. And they told me to not release anything.
Oh.
And that was the biggest struggle in my life, because I had so many things. Like Cradles, I made when I was 17. I wanted to release it when I was 17.
Yeah.
But
they wanted like the biggest fee for it or something, or to leverage it rather.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And eventually it came to the point where I had 10 solid demos, and I was just like, okay, what the I want to release these things.
Right.
And we dropped Cradles, and feedback was really cool. And then out of nowhere, got viral on platform. Y'all probably know it's TikTok. And
the eye roll. TikTok.
And it definitely went from there to a bunch of labels having a little bidding war on me, and that was something that was foreign to me in my life. I came from
bidding war over
here. I came from really like this place of nothing in my bedroom to having so many more opportunities to really, I mean, that music video would have been not possible.
Right.
Like, and now I'm here. Now I'm here.
And
so miraculously, I'm somehow here.
And now we're taking
thank you
over
so much
Charlotte.
for having me.
Thank you for coming. We're so excited to see your set tonight. You're going to friggin' kill it, even though you're going to be scared. But it's okay. The scared's good. The nerves are good. Mm-hmm. That's how you do fun things out there, because you're hungry. You want to get out there, give out the best show. Yeah, hungry. Hopefully not literally, but if that's true, the kitchen.
We're the hush puppies.
Hush, we don't have cheese. I'm so sorry. All right. Thank you so much for stopping by. We can't wait to see you tonight. All right.